Good morning. Hey, welcome to Election Day, November 3rd, 2020. I'm sure we're all sort of wondering what is going to transpose and probably won't know really what the election results are. Who knows for some days yet, but it's kind of exciting. There's certainly some vast differences of opinions about what should happen, and hopefully we can all be respectful of others' opinions and just go out and do what is right for your heart and your family and in your mind. So please vote, and we will all do, what we can then with the results of what our country chooses, because that's the country that we love and that we live in. So we will accept that, and we will carry on and do great things. So anyway, go out there and vote today. And we did do early absentee ballot because we did not know if we would be here, since we have a new grandchild coming any day. So we did do that early. So we're on top of it. But anyway, in that, it's kind of interesting that I got this new book that I am reading, and I share these with you from time to time. So wanted to mention the Book of Beautiful Questions. The author is Warren Berger, and he actually also wrote a book. And the first book he wrote in this regard of questioning, and which led to this further book, was a more beautiful question. And his point there was that questioning is a starting point for innovation, and talks about stories about companies and innovations in the world, etc., that came from questioning. And isn't that true that sometimes innovation comes from sometimes laziness, trying to find an easier way to do something, or innovation comes from, questioning what the common thoughts, or, why does it have to be that way? And isn't it amazing how often we lose that in our children? So I always encourage and hope that our schools and our teachers, I know we have fantastic teachers that do this, that challenge us in our thinking, and our kids in their thinking. That's when education is at its finest, when we aren't preaching or teaching per se, but teaching people to expand and to have a thought and look into that and investigate it. And wouldn't we all be better off if we did that with the things of the world, right? So instead of accepting what someone tells us, maybe in our news, or any particular person, we investigate, we dig deeper, and don't just look at the headlines and make decisions based on that, but we find out for ourselves. That's when we are great. We have the ability to do that. We have the opportunity in our country to be able to do that. Not all countries have the freedom to do that, and to question and to wonder and to explore and to come to our own decisions. So I encourage you all to do that. But this book is kind of cool. So I'm just getting started in it, and there was another quote that I was going to just mention to you, and just starting it out. And if I can find it, it says, we must overcome what seems to be a general reluctance to ask thoughtful questions of others and of ourselves. And I think both of those things are super important. So it's not just asking questions of somebody else, but also, where do I get that thought? Why do I believe that? What's my bent or biased on a certain topic or thing? And then, really being interested in other people. I'm really trying to be better about talking less and listening more, asking more, and being genuinely interested in somebody else's thoughts, where these thoughts come from, how they came about, and what they explore with that. So that's a challenge, because I always have an opinion about things. So it's I'm being pushed for that. And so this book, I think, will be super interesting. So if you have had some great success with that, or tips for you're a person like me who has thoughts and likes to share them, and ways to think about them, challenge yourself, something that really worked well, or something that really worked well. You know, a lot of times this comes from like, I'm more of an extrovert, so, you know, my thoughts come fast and I, you know, spitting them out, where an introvert often will be more thoughtful about what they are considering, and maybe they didn't get a chance to share their opinion. So did you have a time as an introvert where someone, it was helpful when somebody did a particular thing that helped draw out a thought for you or allowed you the time to have your thought and share it? Any of those experiences, I'd love to hear about them. Give me a call, send me a note, and I'd love to talk with you more about that. If you want to read this book along with me, you know, sure, let me know about that too. So anyway, that's all I really have for you today. I hope you have a great day. We are in the greatest country in the world, and we are free to disagree. We are free to express our opinions, and we are free to vote our conscience. So please go and do that today and have a great one.